Hello, Magic the Gathering players. This is Anditish Ordo. Today, I'm going to be doing a Relentless Rats Pauper deck. So this is my idea of building a Relentless Rats deck in Pauper. I feel like it'd be kind of a cool style deck to run. I know some people have tried it out. They have their different number of Relentless Rats. So yeah, my number is 20, and I'll explain a little bit when I go into it. But of course, yeah, some people try just 100% Relentless Rats and Swamp, but I feel like that's just horrible. You need interaction with opponents' creatures, interaction with their library and graveyard and everything else. So, but yeah, here's the build I have. So, some people run, I'm just going to go quickly with the lands. Some people run 4 Barrenmoor, but I do 3 in a Bajuka Bog, just so you can hit graveyards, and then of course 16 Swamps. So that's 20 lands. A lot of these cards are like really cheap. Also, you have Dark Ritual that ramps, so it's kind of it makes sense for this deck, I'll put it that way. And it speeds up the deck a little bit. Especially when you go turn 1 rat, and then turn 2, if you have another one, another rat, turn 3, a regular rat. You'd have, 3 5/5, no, wait, yeah, 3 5/5s out, so that's really good. Hard to deal with. I have 2 Disfigure, just to 1 mana deal negative. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. I wouldn't mind seeing, maybe not in Pauper per se, but I would not mind seeing a 1 mana. I know there's one, but it also drains your own life. But I really would like to see a future uncommon or even a rare 1 mana target creature gets -3/-3. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously not for Pauper. It'd be definitely for like modern and standard. But they have one, but it makes you lose 3 life in casting it, and it's not that great. It would be better, like I said, if it was just pure -3/-3 for 1 mana. Got Guess Verdict, a one of. I know there can be a better number of Guess Verdicts, but this one's really good. And definitely against the Boggles decks that are in Pauper, or decks that like to attack with 1 creature, or only play 1 creature. Grasp of Darkness. Yes, this is an uncommon version, but it is a common card, and it is legal in modern or Pauper. So 2 black for -4/-4. I feel like this is a great card, especially for Pauper, because it hits a good amount of cards. Yes, it does not hit a certain zombie, and doesn't hit like the Ulamog's Crushers, but it still is a viable card to hit targets. Like, it even hits opposing Great Merchants. And talking about Great Merchant, this is one of the reasons why I chose only 20 rats, and because I wanted 24 creatures, but I chose 20 rats and 4 Great Merchant of Asphodels. The reason why I say this is because Great Merchant, once you have like 2, 3, 4 rats in play, once you play a Great Merchant, that's a big swing. So you can literally play defensive rats if you need to, and then run a couple of Great Merchants out, so you could probably just win with that. So yeah, Obulate, again, it's an enchantment. It's basically the black version of Oblivion Ring. It's a card I really wish would be actually reprinted in a standard like core set. Of course, better worded. Giving maybe Modern this card so that Modern has an option of using it in their mono black decks if they want to run a combo with Great Merchant. Then I, again, like I said, 20 Relentless Rats. And then I have Unearth. This is a card, like, there's this YouTuber I've watched that did a Relentless Rats deck called Marin Moon. Well, it wasn't Marin Moon, now it's Marin MTG. She changed her YouTuber name, still getting used to it. And she did use the Dark Rituals aspect of it, but she did not use the Unearth effect, which can be a blowout. If you save up your Unearths, you have like 2 Unearths, and you have like 5 mana, you play a rat, and you still have like a couple in the bin because of opponents either making you discard them or destroy them. All you have to do is pay 1 mana and you bring it back, and it's back. So I feel like 4 Unearths is a great number for this deck. Yes, there's also the option of running the Undying card that gives the rat Undying, so it comes back bigger than a normal rat does, and that could be a good thing too. But I feel like this would be the better version, just because if you don't need it, you can still cycle it. Which, I wouldn't mind seeing this card actually pop up in Modern too. But some sort of deck will probably break it. Or this card might be broken in Modern. Who knows? But anyways, add Victim of Night. Obviously, just 2 mana. Destroy target non-vampire, zombie, or werewolf. The only things you really ever see in Pauper are zombies and the occasional werewolf. Or not, the occasional vampire. But for the most part, that's the build. The sideboard, I have Divest because, you want to kill the... You want to use this against creature and artifact decks, especially against the affinity decks and the big creature decks. Duress against the combo control decks. Echoing Decay, another removal that hits creatures with the same name. Good card. 2 more Obulates just for some removal. Pestilence, if you have enough rats out, Pestilence can be a big, devastating blowout to your opponent. One, you could use this in combo with Grey Merchant. Adds 2 Black Devotion. It also allows you because a lot of times you could always have like 4 rats out, and everything's getting plus like 3 plus 3 or plus 4, whatever it is, and you pay 2 black. Yes, you take some damage, but you're also damaging them and draining their, dealing a couple of damage to them, and maybe wiping their board because their board is like toughness of 2 and 3 and 1. So Pestilence isn't too bad. Maybe I'm wrong on the number of Pestilence, but hey, why not? Maybe one of them could come out for another Vile Rebirth to exile creature cards from graveyards. And then, of course, Victim of Night. Another victim just for destruction. Again, this could be a Doomblade to at least replace one of the other Victim of... not Doomblade. Maybe it's some other card to replace Victim of Night. Just because if you go against the zombie decks, this card is useless. But, again, you also got Obulates that can replace the Victim of Nights. But yeah, that, and then of course, like I said, maybe board a couple more Geth's Verdicts never hurt, and Chainer's Edict is also a good card. Marin MTG also used Chainer's Edict in hers. It's a good card. I see why it's a good card. Make him sack, and then you flash it back, so never hurts. But that is my my version of the Relentless Rats Pauper deck. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Again, like I said, it's kind of an interesting build because I like the idea of running Grey Merchant just for the fact of the devotion, as well as running Unearth just for the fact of unearthing the rats that get destroyed or discarded. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those who have been watching my YouTube videos, especially for the Magic ones, and you guys have a wonderful day.